Hello and welcome back to the Book of Hours. Let's dive right in. Welcome back. Okay, so if you hear any fireworks in the background, I am recording on Halloween weekend, so here in the UK we can set off fireworks whenever we want. So people will be. What the hell are we doing? Got this one. Did we learn that lesson? I think we're in the process of learning it. Yeah. We have some lessons to learn, don't we? Ink of Revelation. What does Ink of Revelation give us? Out of curiosity. Real quick, where can I put this? Somewhere with moth. Do you have moth? No. Do you have moth? No. Here you go. Have a look at this. So we got a level 10 recipe and a level 15 recipe, which I've not discovered. I imagine that is moth of some sort. I just need to learn what it is. This one here, I'm going to pull up my notes. Vitreous, which we put towards something. We can make ashatine with hieroglyphics and that. Ashatine? The fuck is ashatine? It's getting worse. Our floating. Ah, yeah, it's that one. Okay, so Ink of Revelation plus something and something. We can make Asimel with it, which for some reason isn't in our list. I guess we been making Asimel with a ink of one of the other ones, probably containment. No, it doesn't say we have containment. No, whatever. Fuck it. I don't think it's worth upgrading this. It's already been committed, so these lessons can go elsewhere. This one, sure, I'm happy to put that in the related skill, sight and sensations. I think we would like to upgrade that. I forget what that gives us, but it gives us something. Sight and sensations. Ica Auroral, Solomon's Preparation. The Mirror of Melancholy. Melancholy claims that the sights and sensations arts that she describes can be used to invoke the dream of a star when sufficient sky aspect is involved to uplift an ascendant harmony. Okay, so ascendant harmony plus sight and sensations. Do we even need that, I'll be honest? Because we have over here that into there, something in there, but it'd be two sky from that, two from there, and then two of these. Although instead of that we can throw in not an ascendant harmony, the wind in waiting would go in. Wind in waiting is worth 6 sky by itself, so that's 15, right? Yeah. 6 plus 9 plus, 2 from that. Yeah, so Stats and Sensations we don't need to upgrade for its sky related thing, which we had a hint about. Something dream of a star. Maybe it's that Diamus, that memory we got from the weird box. Possible. As for the winter aspect, now that is something to consider. Winter aspect, we don't have the Newman on our side currently. We might be able to get one. Well, we don't actually know what goes into there for the winter. We do have year tallies, right? Yeah, year tallies are quite strong, so... And then essential periost, yeah. I don't know, we'll be fine. Let's see what else we can put this towards. Not drums and dance, it's blue, but it's not the right kind of thing. Give me a sec. Okay, so these are our non-committed skills, if I'm reading that correct. Yep. Of these skills, we don't care about our languages. They can also go out of the way. So, what does that mean for us? Our edicts and viable is quite strong, as are drums and dances. I suppose that they're... We've got a few that are going to be of use to us at some point. I wonder if sea stories would help us with our beverages. It's a drink. Okay, so that may not sound like it makes sense to some people. So the Grail, the hour Grail, not the principal, though. The Grail that is now the hour, became such by drinking the sea, or drinking the tide, which was an hour before it. I more or less getting that right. Point is, I think I look at that and I think beverage, sort of. Although moon, that's always the nocturnal, the forgotten. Yeah, sure. The god that is, or the hour that is no more. Could that be a secret to one of these? We have Ruby Wise Ruin, so we're okay with that. Sacrament Calcite, we can sort of make. Though I may genuinely just be crazy, but I swear that used to give also 6 heart. I don't know. I had a quick look on the wiki to see if there was like a note of, this used to be this before they changed it. There is no note. So either I go back and look in my previous videos, which there are quite a lot of now, or I just accept that it might just be a figment of my deluded memory. Anyway, that one can go to its own thing. These two as well. Sure, why not? Seems like it could be interesting. Stitchings and bindings hidden away there. You can also go into there, although the age-old quandary of it's the only thing that we've found so far that accepts fabric is the loom, and the loom is kind of shit. One thing it really wants is Grail, which when it comes to recipes, which one thing that it doesn't accept is Grail, which when it comes to things that use fabric as a recipe, there is this here flushed mummet, and I think probably a pale mummet is the 10th level recipe of this. I would assume so, and that is a Grail recipe. So you kind of having to crowbar in something with Grail into this loom, because and what else does a pale mummet have? We have a flushed mummet, which by the way is a tool, so we should probably give to someone at some point. I think we made this from the what is it called? nocturnary, yes, nocturnary, yeah, device. So that is a one-use thing, this Mommet, but it is a tool, and it has 6 Grail. So combine that with our Sacrament calcite, and that is, between those two things, that is 12 plus the 4 from the Nun, I think has Grail, 16 just from that. Throw in plus Arab, 3 more is 19. Throw in a memory, 21. We should be able to get through any Grail door with that combination. The only problem is we don't have a reliable source of fabric to make the pale Mommet, which we use to make the flushed Mommet. Take this tool workbench to render it into rags. Yeah, but what if I don't want to destroy that into rags? Unless that produces more like rags than that goes into it, you know? So like if that turned into 3 or 4 rags and rags had the fabric trait, we could then turn those rags back into more flushed Mommets, and that would be kind of weird. I don't think I want to do that, but if I see... Let me check the other fabrics. Woven. Soiled. Something that needs cleaning. That's a new trait, I swear. That never used to be a trait, I'm pretty sure. Also, how would one clean that? In the well? No. Need half of that. Maybe. I was thinking of this thing up here, but sadly we can't do it. Also, that is just the same item, but slightly taller. Huh. Basket of towels. I wonder if we can... I mean, I'm kind of up for that. Let me grab hold of that properly. 2 hearts or scale? I don't think we care about scale by itself, you know, or on fabric. I'm not sure we have need of it. If you not accept it, you should accept it. There you go. Reduce something unique to something useful. This will break the object down into rags. So, fingers crossed, that is rags plural, and that is multiple items we get out of it. I'm doing it because otherwise I don't see myself using a 1 scale fabric. Anyway. This is how the ADD brain works. I am staring at a bottled candle when I was originally discussing what I want to do with all of these lessons. Bloody hell. So, we were talking about that, then we got distracted. Something, stitching and binding. Yeah, there we go, we're backtraced to... We have lessons of stitching and binding, which will probably be lessons on something. We could go absolutely crazy and get that up to like level 5. Just from stitching and binding and sights and sensations. Why would we do that? Probably no reason to. Ethistry and preservation. We could put it in there. Preservation. Could put it in there. Those are both options. It'd be kind of dumb though. It's nice having a wide array of fairly powerful skills in the hopes that, you know, we can do something with a wider variety of things rather than rely on the 2 recipes we can get from one thing. Stitching and binding, Plus a fabric creates thrift weft. Plus an egg creates a living relic, question mark. That, Am I, Okay. Avoiding getting distracted by thoughts. Let's prioritize this first. Reminder, egg for later. For now, though, it does make prohibate, but we have other ways of making prohibate with weaving and not working. Prohibate is a fairly decent ink and gives a variety of such skills. And it's also something we can commit. Tell you what, let's look for... Do we have any skills with rows on them? Yes, we have Path and Pilgrim and Sky Stories. Because currently our strongest row skill is 3. Strongest edge skill is apparently 3 as well, so... No, it's 5. At least. So I need to update that to a 5. But yeah, our strongest row skill is pretty crap at 3. However, we could upgrade that, but that is rows in a minor aspect, not in a major one. What are we thinking? Lessons, Inks of Revelation, we can throw at solutions and separations. Why? Good question. Scalescopy, how are we doing for that? We're pretty strong in Scalescopy. We're very strong in Scalescopy. We were going to skip a load of Nectodromy, weren't we? What has that? I don't think any of the bottom row does. Path and Pilgrim, Door on the Wall, Sea Stories. You did get one of those up to 7. Would probably be Path and Pilgrim, though we can't do so right now. Something to keep in mind for later. Path and Pilgrim there. Anyway. Edicts Inviolable. Hushery, we can commit that, can't we? We could. We kind of want to skip a level. So one more level of that and we can commit it to Hushery. And read it at least. Tryst. So that'd be our second Tryst. I'm not going to read that because it's probably going to be the same. And we'll be committing it there anyway. Edicts Inviolable, 4th level into here? Or Preservation. We ideally want another... Okay, so... Stitching and Binding into Edicts Inviolable and then commit that. What would we get out of it? I'm guessing Chore. Do we need more Chore? If we did, we'd have plus Chore or 2 plus Chore if we kept them separate, which I think would be better. Although to be fair, we mostly use Chore just to throw down a well, don't we? So it doesn't really matter what level that is. Just have more Chore laying around, gives us more things to do during the day. Drums and Dance. Bosque. 4th level. We'd need 1 more in that, or 2 more in Horror History. I'm okay. I think I'm up for that. Drums and Dance is quite good for getting these musical things aren't, isn't it? Oh, that actually goes in there now, doesn't it? Yeah. For some whist. So if we put that into there, that would be committed, and then this one would need 2 levels in to go up to there. Do we want to do that? We have some fairly decent scale already, so I don't see the benefit of 5 scale, because this gives 4 moon, so if we upgraded this again, it would be 4 moon. If we upgraded this to put it into 5th level, it would be 6 edge, 5 moon, and then this would be 5 scale, which I think is better than 6 scale, 5 moon. So regardless, either way, 5 moon. Do we? Yeah. Brain. Let's do this. Either way, once we put something into there, once they're both of a high enough level, we will have 5 moon from one of these. The question becomes whether we want 6 edge or 6 scale, and I think we probably want the 6 edge. So we'll do that. One more lesson into both of them, and then they can both be committed. That was a brain workout, just to try and formulate words. Weaving and not working. That is the one we've contemplated on a lot. This one also isn't committed. Ithistry again. Scalescopy we're very high in, so it's very hard to get like a 6th level. Having said that, 4 from this, I could probably look towards putting that into Scalescopy at some point. Though it is pretty fucking strong already, and we already know what we get out of it from 15th level. Lockworks and clockworks. I've not actually written it down, but we know we get the tool thing from... that's quite useful actually. We don't know about the sky, because I've not been keeping up with my notes for sky. Could probably check Ascendant Harmony. And it? No. Too short. A lot of fucking rambling. This is the part that gives me the most analysis paralysis, sort of indecisiveness. So, what do we want to commit and where? Sights and Sensations and Ink of Revelation have already been committed, so we're going to say fuck it and not upgrade them anymore. These ones have not been committed, so I'm just going to upgrade them. Thinking too much on that is doing my head in. So just for these, Sacra Solus Invicti. I could throw all of them into that. Make that a level 5 skill. Where would that put it? 4 into there. I mean, sure. If we throw 3 into that, it'd be 4th level. We can commit it, and then 1 into this for the sake of doing so. I think it's something we're working on. Supposedly. Cool. Yeah, let's do that. So, in order to do so, what do we have ready for today? Also, I realise we have a bunch of memories, and I've forgotten exactly why. Oh, because we read a bunch of books, didn't we? Where we got these lessons from. In that case, can we... We might be able to use this. with our tryst, or vet for that matter, either or, to learn one of those. That forge can also be put towards that. Cheerful ditty, I don't think we don't have one of those in assistance, so we'll see what we have time for. Yeah, because we can't really grab any more like memories without costing us that verb anyway. So one of these can just be thrown somewhere there. Was I dumb? You have 10 heart. I really hope I wasn't supposed to be using one of these verbs for him. 10 heart gets us... What were we working on with him? That one? I think so. That one. The great signs and the great scars. Some glyphs are too obscure to reside in any language, but too potent to remain unwritten. Grail and knock. Okay. Add to our collection. We can commit this with this, this, and this. There we go. And once it is working, there we go. Skill is now level 2, 7 I think. Rags, okay. So that's only one item, which is a bit annoying because I was hoping for multiple for the previously mentioned reasons. Very colourful though, but ultimately I don't think that's going to be a viable way for us to get more fabric at this time. I need to find a way to make Swaddled Thunder without requiring fabric to do so. Nadakant. Did we? We already made Nadakant, didn't we? I thought we hadn't made that before, but maybe I was wrong. Anyway, this is an Encastum Terminal, one of the Great Inks. Yep. I think I made that because I forgot we'd already made some because I got confused with Porphyrin, or maybe it was Perinculates, I don't know. Something. It can go somewhere, maybe, I don't know. It's the ink table. We found a contraband jetsam. It's a thing. I'm not sure what it'll contain, but it should contain something. Our lessons have gone away. Not lessons, memories. We don't want our lessons to go away. Group all of this. Group it properly. Throw some Fost into there with a shilling. We're going to focus on getting these memories learned, because that is our most time-consuming trial. So, if we want to learn that, we need 2 memories. If we want to learn that, we need 1. Yeah. I really want to hit the sort button, but this is kind of keeping things a bit tidier. Stitchings and bindings. We will need 1, then 2, so 3. 2, 1, 3. And those I'll think about later. So we will need a memory of foresight will do, and a memory of pattern. So foresight from Bancroft Diaries. Memory of Pattern, the Other Eye of the Serpent, which is a 10th level. So that'll be that done. This one requires just any old grail, I think. Satisfaction, 2 wounds, that. And that requires a language. That's fine, since we have it, but... Note to self. Move this book, if required, for space. Stitching and bindings will be... Heart and Sky. So we need 3 for that, right? Yeah. Cheerful Ditty. From the Instruments of the Heart. It is coming down outside. I guess that put a stop to the fireworks. Friends mature. And a Memory of a Storm, sure, Flayed Tantra. If I can see it. Flayed Tantra. Is it under here? Yes. And up here with health. Why? Vet. Why not? Okay. So those are some lessons being learned. I'm also inclined to immediately check this out. Clouds. Nice and boring, but could have saved us a lesson. Technically it will for this, if we have time to make that today. We have another painter. Every day we find a painter. Memories. Cool. And we have abandoned luck. Sure. Contraband, a briefcase. I don't know what, if that is a good thing or if that's a bad thing, you know, like a good roll or a bad roll. Anyway, for now, it's a useless roll. Throw that in, throw in that, and that, and that. Surrealist painter. Oh, we opened this room, didn't we? Gal Yard. The Gal was nicknamed the Cucurbit for the alchemist's flask that distills and refines. Prisoners would become better versions of themselves, realigning to responsibility. Hence, though it would have been much safer to confine the more potent inmates to their sealed cells, Governor Collars insisted, there we go, that even they should be allowed fresh air and exercise. Interesting. This is the same guy who was fucking turning people into crabs, but... Is that... I thought they'd fix that bug. Where if you hover over it, you just get given this. Exercise yard? Sure. I didn't assume that was a noose, no. No, it's clearly it's an exercise yard. You know, do pull-ups and climb. The 2 exercises you have, climbing things, definitely something you want people to be good at in prison. Anyway, exercise yard. The prisoners in the Cucurbit were permitted to grow neither too strong nor too weak. Here they were subjected to an exacting regime, which developed both their bodies and their souls in accordance with the governor's designs. Sure. And we ourselves can exercise here. Interesting. It is kind of like an altar. Same aspects. 2 soul elements, 2 memory, though a bit less than an altar, because an altar you can have like candles and shit and assistance here is just, well, I suppose it's an exercise place, just for us and our memories. Nice. And evolve via Ithistry. We'll keep that in mind, though we've not really been caring about evolving our soul elements. The more the merrier, rather than the stronger. It seems to be our focus. Blackened staff room. The same story as the yard below. Seared bones, blackened walls, furniture half consumed by fierce fire, but much of the room remains untouched. Interesting. So someone came through here and sort of burned the whole place. Worm-eaten hall. This place bears the unmistakable traces of worms, the serpents which are no serpents. They are almost certainly gone, but we'll take no chances. Worms are difficult to evict from buildings, but much harder to evict from people. True, I guess. So Forge, Moth, or Winter, or we have Grail and Heart. Well, we have a surrealist painter who can help us into either of these rooms, either from Grail or from Moth. 11 or 11. And we're trying to get into here. What do we want? I suppose going up would be good, and it'll lead us up the tower. This way, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 versus 1, 2, 3, 4. It's kind of the same. Like, there is no furthest distance that we want to work on first, so I guess because I don't remember if we have a recipe for skin shuck mead, I will for now be offering, I guess, Ruby Wise Ruin. Talk about Arab is 11, yeah, 4, then Ruby Wise Ruin is 8, and then plus Arab is 11. We can do that. Talk to you about a 1 bound note. And I think if we can get lucky and draw another painter, they can actually help us. Sure, fast with a shilling. Why not? We'll have the time today, I reckon. Hired. So, talk to you about Arab. Transformations and liberations. Put that right back in there. No, do we want? No, we've done that one. Next up is this one, sure. And Cheerful Ditty. Oh, Grail. Memory Satisfaction. Sure. What was the other one? Knock. Yeah, that'll do. Cool. And offer you a Ruby Wise Ring. Because yeah, that we're not even halfway through the day and we're already ready to commit them to work. Skills now level 2. Awesome. Next up, this one with this one and this one. This one will require heart. And this will be the last one. Where's the other? I think we might be missing a lesson for that. Not that it matters too much. We can just grab another. Maybe I miscounted. None. Kind of awkward. She gives us Grail. We no longer need Grail. I mean, I'm a gambler, so keep going. Unless, of course, this room reveals another Grail room, but let's work assuming that it doesn't. Anyway, we need that health for the other lesson and another memory. Unless we want to use Ascendant Harmony, but that's a bit of a waste. So we will instead throw in Beguiling melody. No, that's a grail. Heart. Memory of satisfaction. Sure. The OT a birth from our 8th level. There we go. Sure, fast. We were going to look at Sky or something, weren't we? Throw that in instead. Cool. Grab you. Throw you into there. Stitching and binding. Grand. One more. I say we need to wait on that. Grab that. Who do we get? Consulting engineer. Maybe we can get one of the rooms. Think about it. But first, I also forgot we have all of the underground to discover, so technically we could have probably used the nun for, I don't know, that. Or that. Or that. Or that. Okay, yeah. We could have used the nun for literally all of these, though moon we kind of struggle on. Hello? There we go. Yeah. Cool. Well, I wonder for... we do have another Arab, so we could get you with Arab and Ruby Wise Ruin, or with Sacrament. So 4, 10, 13. We could do 13 quite easily. And then throw a tool and get you... Yeah, we'll do that. And worst case, if we run out of time before we can throw the tool at them, they can still go into this here cave. That one there. Cool, so sort that. Move this over to here, since that is going to be in use. What do we want to do with the rest of this stuff? It is spring, so we can be throwing this into here. The chickens and the grapes. I don't know why we have the option to get grapes if we don't make wine, you know? I'm still obsessed with the producing of wine. We've even got our own fucking wine cellar. Surely there has to be a way to do it. But yes. Other than that, what else are we doing? That is just an end. I guess we could grow some gardens. Flowers here in the summer. What's flowering there now? Nothing. That is flowering, so we could get something there. That is dead at this time. Yeah. Summer. What is this appearance of flower? Because that's a history plant. But that is also maybe. The pears, right? Do we care about pears? Different season. Sea holly in summer, blue crown in winter. Cat's claw in the spring. I don't think we care about cat's claw too much. Cat's claw is got 2 edge to it and a leaf. Maybe we can make some tea out of it. What about beverages? I wonder. Where is tea? And there's tea. Probably not. Anyway, thinking what else do I want to do stuff with? We have more lessons. Those lessons will be going towards Sacra Solus Invicti and Solutions and Separations. As in one into that, one into the other. For now we'll think about different things. What are we low on? And let me not be adjusting while I'm talking. Adjusting in my seat. What are we low on? We have one chronoscord, which should be good enough, maybe. We're kind of out of... Well, we have Ionic Essence. Ionic Essence is sort of good for helping us into rooms with the engineer if we have a forge room, but we don't currently have a forge room. We also have more down here. Could use this as storage space, can't we? I'd like to get into these vaults. They seem interesting. I want to try that again, I believe. Okay, swear it should be possible. I know maybe I just did it wrong the first time. I wasn't paying attention, but insects and larvae. Sorry, insects and nectar. Talking about chimeric larva. And then what was it? Extract from cucurbit prison. Do I still have that? There we go. Moth, considerable moss aspect. Insects and nectars technique in context of that. And definitely a carapace larva. This thing. We just need... I'm thinking... Skin shook mead. And then a memory of 3 moth. There was the name day. We used wind in waiting. Maybe we can't use wind in waiting. Maybe we need. Sound like a name day riddle. How do we make a name day riddle? Edict Liminal and a memory. Edict Liminal moth and a memory. What the hell is our Edict Liminal? I don't. There it is. That and like 10. Fuck, that's a difficult one. Any other ways of doing that? Weaving not working, I think is going to be the same. Even worse, even. Plus fit. So that's 5. 6, 7. 8, 9 if we get a second memory. Something to do later, but I'm convinced that that should be a thing, because it approaching the crossroads. There's something somewhere said like it's not, it's in progress, or it's like transforming. If a wolf, you're just chilling. Hmm. Anyway, for now, memories and stuff, lessons and memories. We will be committing that. So we have 1 clouds already. We need 2 more. No, 1 more. I think 1. You're hired. We definitely remember why. Doing that. And we want a moth memory or a thingy memory. The KR something something, this one. God, that takes a bloody while, doesn't it? Heard a bong. That was the room opening up. So we will quickly commit this to, I don't know, there. Is that in season? That's not in season. That's in season. Benton Rose, sure. Let's have a look at what we've opened. Ooh, purple. Staff room. The wardens at Brankfrog were a cut above your usual prison warder. Former bureau constables, repentant no? Ah, yeah, effectively, people who know the truth, or people like cultists and shit, are called the No. Turncoat Tregulari. Don't know who Tregulari are again. Maybe they were the assassins? I don't remember. Veterans of the Legion du Seuli. When the end came, none of that mattered, but here, for a while, when the winter storms battered the walls, they hunkered close to this glowing stove to share tea and comradeship, and stories of their very different lives. Oh, paints a nice picture. They're all fucking dead now, because they all got burned to death. Probably by a prison break. But, sure, a whole bunch of diverse people fixed in place. Sure. The thock of darts punctuated the long evenings and drifted down the corridor to the grilled door of the cells. The ex-Tregulari always won, and rather soon none of the other guards would play with them unless they agreed to a blindfold. Yeah, Tregulari were kind of assassin-y kind of people. Key hooks. All the keys of the cells still hang here. I can unlock them all at my leisure, but the most significant cells of the Kukabrit were protected by more than locks. The least cells I shouldn't trouble with. The key to the most cells are labelled Adept, Long, WI, and helpfully ? The least cells I shouldn't trouble with. The keys to the most cells are labelled Adept, Long, WI, and unhelpfully ? Okay, I don't know what that means. Staff armchair, sure. A bunch of Dawnline coffee, tiny potted tree. And a stove. Oh yeah, you can burn correspondence in fireplaces now. We don't have any. Did we figure out a way to get some at some point? I don't remember. I don't think so. Smoky chamber. The room is almost untouched, but a little fire still burns here, blithely ignoring the absence of fuel, filling the room with 7 years of smoke. Forge? Do we have time for that today? I don't think so. 5. Put that on 9. 11? No, 12 even. We could maybe have time. Same here. A sign outside this cell reads, "Warning, do not insert keys without first invoking adequate authorization." The key is in the staff room, but I shouldn't turn it without invoking powers to provide a reasonable facsimile of authorization. There we go. I was trying to think of it like authority. Interesting picture there. Sure. Do we want to try and recruit them as well? We're kind of tight on the day, I think. We need to give them one more thing and then they go to work. Would we also have time to hire them and then give them 2 things? Maybe. Doubtful, honestly. Let's just allow time to pass. Recover that. We need a memory, which I think we're working on. None. Yes, we need to give you another thing, don't we? That? Was it that? And then a tool for this room, or if not, just that. Sure. Should probably try and recover one of those at some point, but we don't have our verbs good for it yet. What we can do is we can look into here. Let's try Shapt. Keys and stuff, yeah? Open. And then we can dedicate our tryst over here with, I don't know, something. And Vet over here with, again, something. Metal, what do we use our metal for typically? Any biotic essence? What can we do with that? Door and wall, we have, what is, bloody editing my notes again. Loud. Plus door and wall. Something here plus metal. Like do we have another thing with metal? No. Fuel. Not metal. I mean forge. Probably not going to do this, but orichalcum. Okay, that's what that does. There we go. We're not going to do that because we already have some, and we don't really need any more at the moment. That's a liquid with anabarian lapidary. Makes Arctic essence. How else can we make it? Meniscate reflections. That's stronger, for sure. Or with transformations and liberations, this one here that we are powering up. So 4 plus that is 7. Flowers, how much do the flowers give? 2. We need a liquid for it. Suppose we could use, you know, some of this and some flowers. Do we need to? Does it make sense to? Why not? Like that. Collect some flowers. Into here we can throw that, and that. Arctic essence. There is our memory. Was I dumb? I was dumb. I forgot that we need to keep one of those around for it. Oh well. It's fine. And then we talk to you about a tool of some sort. Nope, not heart. Grail. There we go. More honey. We don't want. We want beeswax. Our honey shelf is full now. With a row of ducklings. Linton rose. Pretty, poisonous, no true rose. So we have read that before, but I don't remember. I don't see where we've stored it, so yeah. It does have rose to it. You call it not a true rose, but sure. Lignum vitae blank. It's a thing. It's got pretty good wood. Hush house key. You want to go back in the lock? Yeah? You like it in there, right? That does have 3 winter, which is quite strong. Keep it in mind. And we will put you in the vault. Best place to store a key. Behind the lock that it opens. Cool, you are ready to go to work. And we don't have time today to hire someone. Hawthorne blank? Sure. More fucking sand? When you go for a walk on a beach and you keep finding sand, maybe look for something else. Like, if all you find on the beach is sand, don't bother picking it up. What are we gonna do with this sand? I don't really know. We've got tons of it. Go down there, you do. Big log, we'll put down there since we moved the linen and destroyed it. There we go. Daybreak. Those memories go away. The Iron Book. A manual of the Ordo Limiae, an order of quasi-immortals who maintained a secret enclave at the source of the river Limia, in the Roman province of Hispania Galatia. The manual was compiled by one Melaria Ivini, who claims to have travelled to join the Ordo from the crossroads of the waters. Daily price 5. So an entire gold spintria. We're going to buy it because we purchase all books here, but yes. It's a very expensive book. It better be good. With 8 edge. Probably going to be mid. Anyway, I think we're going to leave off there for today, as we are past the hour mark. This might be 2 episodes. Might not. You never know. Well, you probably will know, but I don't currently. Point is, we made some good progress today. We've made a bit of a foothold in the prison itself. We have a room down here which we've not, looked at yet. We've unlocked it, and we've gotten rid of most of our lessons. We're going to learn the rest of these today, hopefully. Fingers crossed. But that'll be for next time. Until then, hope you enjoyed the episode. If you like the video, leave a like, etc. Comment. It's always good to hear. And until next time, peace.